And welcome again, dear friends, to another edition of Fresh Bread. This is Reverend Phil Anderson here, pastor of Oakland United Methodist Church and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church, welcoming you to this little 5-minute daily devotional we do. Thanks again to Tom Lynn for all of the work behind the scenes he does in getting these devotionals through email, and then he puts them on our website, kaumc.church. We so appreciate all that, Tom. It's a lot of work. I don't think I realized how much work it really was until my wife, Gloria, and I sat down with Tom a few weeks ago, and he kind of told us what was going on. He wasn't doing it to complain. He was just telling us how he did it. But I was like, man, I had no idea it took that much effort. So I do really appreciate the work that Tom does to get these out. You know, when we don't do them, we typically hear about them. We try to do them all the time, and there's times when I'm on vacation, and there's a lot of other things to take care of before I am actually off, especially lining up services and speakers ahead of the event, communicating with people on what maybe they can do on those days and those weeks that I'm gone. And then occasionally, if I don't record these pretty far out, the Fresh Bread broadcasts don't go out. Sometimes we use previous ones. We kind of do a best of, or we do some repeat ones if they're available. So if I don't get them on, I apologize, but that's typically what happens. I've had a week off, and I did have 2 weeks off in June. That was really nice, and had a week off in August, and now I have one coming this particular week here as I'm coming up on it. And we'll have a guest speaker on next Sunday, the 19th, God willing. So that's the plan at this point. And just in case you wonder, I'm encouraged to take all the vacation time that I have been allotted. So that's basically being out for 4 weeks through the year. I have only been doing this again for a couple of years. 1 year was almost all on COVID. Lockdown, not the whole year, but the time I was going to be on the vacation end of it was. And so what I would do on those, I would record my services in advance, and then I'm talking 2 and 3 weeks in advance, and then I would have those played on our website when I was not in the church office for that week. And in that regard, I was very blessed not to have any Sundays that I was not delivering the sermon. This year, I've been able to be out of the churches for those weeks. And in those cases, we've had guest speakers. And I cannot thank our guest speakers enough. The first one we had was Marissa Dake from the Topeka Rescue Mission Operation Food Secure program. Then we had Kirk Nystrom, a local attorney and a really great friend. Then we had Champagne Lloyd, who also is a great leader in our community. And she was our most recent guest speaker. And then this coming Sunday, we're going to have someone I coached in basketball a number of years ago, Ike Hedquist. And Ike will be speaking. He is working with Young Life. I really hope he talks about Young Life in the services. He can do what he wants to do, sir. And I let the folks pretty much speak on what they want to speak about when they come in. But Ike's a great young man. Blessed to know him and his family. Father Chris, Mom Carla, and Brother Augie. So good people. And I think you'll really enjoy having Ike with you on Sunday. Well, I'm looking at the clock here. We're at about the 4-minute and 20-second mark. Where did this 5 minutes go? I was just going to give you a little background as to what was going on. I think we're going to have to wrap this up. But again, I can't thank you enough for the support that you give to the churches by your participation, sharing your time, talent, treasures, and just being available on so many different occasions to keep these churches going, keep the ministries alive. And then as we begin to look down the road, maybe we'll see some areas that we can delve into as a church family as we seek to share Christ's love with others. So that's what we want to do. Well, friends, have a good Monday. God bless you, and we'll hope to talk to you again on Tuesday for more Fresh Bread. Until then, may God richly bless you is my prayer.